Hey Arise family, welcome back to Let's Study. It's a series here at Arise where we're studying a chapter out of the Bible every single day. Today we're going to be in 1 Kings chapter 18 and we're going to be reading verses 1 through 19. Before we begin to read, I want to encourage you to go over to CandyNicoleArise.com and pick up a copy of your Bible study along. This is going to help you to dive deeper into this word and to be able to apply the word to your life. As you guys know, the Lord is wanting us to dive deeper into his word, but he also wants us to leave with an understanding that can help us through our life. And that study guide is going to help you do that because it makes it personal. So let's begin reading today's word. It says, after a long time, the word of the Lord came to Elijah in the 3rd year. Go and present yourself to Ahab. I will send rain on the surface of the land. So Elijah went to present himself to Ahab. The famine was severe in Samaria. Ahab called for Obadiah, who was in charge of the palace. Obadiah was a man who greatly feared the Lord and took 100 prophets and hid them 50 men to a cave and provided them with food and water when Jezebel slaughtered the Lord's prophets. Ahab said to Obadiah, go throughout the land to every spring and to every wadi. Perhaps we'll find grass so we can keep the horses and mules alive and not have to destroy any cattle. They divided the land between them in order to cover it. Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went the other way by himself. While Obadiah was walking along the road, Elijah suddenly met him. When Obadiah recognized him, he fell face down and said, is it you, my lord Elijah? It is, he replied. Go tell your lord Elijah is here. But Obadiah said, what sin have I committed that you're handing your servant over to Ahab to put me to death? As the Lord your God lives, there's no nation or kingdom where my Lord has not sent someone to search for you. When they said he is not here, he made that kingdom or nation swear they had not found you. Now you say, go tell your Lord Elijah is here. So Obadiah, even though he was serving Ahab, he still was a man that had great fear of the Lord. So much so that when Ahab's wife Jezebel was killing all the prophets, Obadiah hid the Lord's prophets in caves and fed them. Now, Obadiah feels like, if I go back and I tell Ahab that here is Elijah presenting himself, I'm going to get killed because he going to think that I lied to him about all the provinces that we went and searched for you in, and they all said you were not there. I don't want to die today. Not for you. Okay? So in verse 12, but when I leave you, the Spirit of the Lord may carry you off to some place. He's not trying to take no chances, y'all. Okay? I don't know. Then when I go, report to Ahab and he doesn't find you, he will kill me. But your servant had feared the Lord from my youth. Wasn't it reported to you, my Lord, what I did when Jezebel slaughtered the Lord's prophets? I hid 100 of the prophets of the Lord, 50 men to a cave, and I provided them with food and water. Now you say, go tell your Lord Elijah is here. He will kill me. Then Elijah said, as the Lord of armies lives, in whose presence I stand today, I will present myself to Ahab. Elijah said, I ain't scared. I ain't running. Go get him. I ain't leaving. He gonna lay out his lawn chair and have a seat. I'm gonna be right here. Bring him to me. Okay. So Obadiah went to meet Ahab and told him. Then Ahab went to meet Elijah. When Ahab saw Elijah, Ahab said to him, is that you, the one ruining Israel? He replied, I have not ruined Israel, but you and your father's family have, because you have abandoned the Lord's commands and followed the Baals. Now summon all Israel to meet me at Mount Carmel along with 450 prophets of Baal. and the 400 prophets of Ashariah who eat at Jezebel's table. Basically, Elijah came back with that noise. Okay, he came back with that noise. He was smart with it. He wasn't scared of nothing. Go get your prophets. Yeah, let's have a little meeting. I want to have a meeting with you and all your little fake prophets, okay? So Elijah is returning, and he's about that noise right now, okay? He's showing up with boldness, authority. He ain't never scared. He ain't running from nobody. Tomorrow we're going to continue to read 1 Kings 18 verses 20. We'll start there. Come back and join us for Let's Study. I'll see you guys then. Bye, y'all.